We're going to be finishing up with Vertigo in this episode. Our party composition of 2 barbarians, 2 paladins, a robber, and an archer. I chose the barbarians. They've got plenty of health, the best HP advancement. They also get plenty of attacks. As we level up, they have the quickest attack advancement, so they're going to be getting more attacks in melee combat. They're going to be dishing out lots of melee damage. The paladins, in a party of 6, you should have 2 healers. Someone might bite it for whatever particular reason, or just simply run out of spell points. And understandably, paladins do have half the spell points of clerics, but, there's going to be 2 of them. They're pretty damn tanky, too. They're able to hold their own. They're not flimsy. There are a number of enemies, undead in particular, who have cleric hate. And if you only have one cleric, they could just get beaten down, or they can get beaten down pretty quickly. Whereas the paladins, if there's anyone who has paladin hate, it's going to be spread between those 2. There are also enemies I can think of who have knight hate, which I don't have in the team, but they can end up eating that aggro as well. A robber is here for the immense utility value of thievery, and an archer is here instead of a sorcerer. They are sturdier than sorcerers while having access to those sorcerer spells. Understandably, them learning spells is going to cost double the price, much like the paladins learning cleric spells will cost double the price, and they have half the spell points for sorcerer. But sorcerer has like a 4 hit point advancement compared to an archer's 7. Yeah. So that's that explanation. Sorcerers do start with a cartography skill, so we had to pay for that, but not a big deal. Okay, and paladins do start with the crusader skill, which is fairly simple to pick up, but is also memory serves required to complete the game. All right. With that in mind, our display of wealth. Looking here at our weapons, making sure this is recording. Great. Hammer is going to be 2-handed, deals 2d5 damage, as opposed to the saber's 4d2, which I do like, but sure, we'll wield a hammer. I have a shield? Oh yeah, I do have a shield, huh? How about that? I guess I could give a shield to one of the flimsier characters. We'll have you wear a bigger wield a hammer. Well, you come over here, put that on, and you hammer time. The longsword deals 3d3 damage, as opposed to the saber's 4d2, so we're going to take that and give that to Necrolotu. A hand axe, for comparison, deals 2d3 damage, so we'll take an extra die there. Great. The saber can be used by our paladin, or one of our paladins, and we'll put this hand axe over here for now. A short sword deals 2d3 damage compared to the saber, which deals 42 damage. So we're definitely going to be equipping that, like so. Just put that over. Don't you fuck with me, interface. Do that. We have a cudgel here. Cudgels deal a 1d6, right? Yeah, cudgels deal a 1d6. We're not signing up for a d6. Thank you. So we have our hand axe here of 2d3. We have our short sword of 2d3. And we have our cudgel of 1d6. So hand axe and short sword are going to average out better damage-wise, but, I mean, the cudgel, probability-wise, in order to get a 6, you just have to roll, like, a 6 on 1 die. If you want to get a 6 on a hand axe or a short sword, you gotta roll 3s on 2 dice. That's mathematics. So we're going to give you a hand axe. Go ahead and equip that. The shield is not equipped. Let's go ahead and equip that there now. The short sword is going to be given to our robber, and our cudgel is going to be given to you. Dagger deals 2d2 damage. 2d2 is easily defeated by 2d3. Like that. And 2d2 versus 1d6. We'll take the cudgel damage, and we'll flip the dagger over there. Okay. That is inventorying. Make sure that stuff is equipped well enough. Oh, the excitement of inventory action. I cannot promise I will feature this in every episode, I might very well take care of stuff off screen, but now you got to see those joys. Yippee. Let's keep it moving, shall we? And here is the temple, the slime temple of all things.
Sinners must repent. The end is near.
May we help you?
You can donate here. The price and how much you'll need to donate to get blessed with wondrous buffs depends on your location. Might also depend on your level. Could just end up being like the location. But the quality of buffs you receive is going to depend on the day and the week. So the further along you are in the week, the better that stuff is. You'll also want to come here on Cursed and heal if it's necessary, though this stuff does definitely take days to do. Yeah. So if you don't get the plus 25 HP, you have like a flimsier party, donating here to get buffed could very well be useful. I just wanted to come in here and show off the music and these graphics. We don't need to do this stuff. It's fine. It didn't take a day or anything, he said, derisively.
The plague is upon us.
He said, just checking in, taking an entire day to say hello, as one does. 6 gold. Yippee! Open door. Leads over here. Just a habit to have my robber or ninja search. Slime lords shall rule. Will they, though? Will they? Think about it. 9 gold. 4 gold. 7 gold. Pest control by Joe, I bet. Another 5 gold.
I will teach anyone pathfinding for 2,500 gold.
Pathfinding allows you to navigate through forest tiles. You need 2 characters on the squad to do that. Without 2 characters, does you no good. I believe this works even if the characters are unconscious, but I can't swear to that. The space for rent? Oh good, it could be our space. Does every little gold piece help? Have I possibly searched some of these already? Anyway, that's that sort of layout. This will take us to a great... No, it will take us here to this that we've opened up before. To a corner piece that we don't need to pick our way through. But we should come back here to these storage crates. And fight. And loot plate armor. Hell yes. Plate armor. We don't need to adjust our gear anymore right now, but hell yes, plate armor. 10, 2, 13. That's a huge difference. That's good stuff right there. Pretty sure that's limited to knights and paladins only. Well worth our time to come in here and search for it. Get out of here, Doombug. A box! Oh, what's in the box? It's another box! It's a box of shrapnel. 3 charges on that. Okay. Ropes. Splint mail? Alright. Orb. Ponder the orb. Gaze at the orb. Look into the orb. What does the orb do? Orb of elemental protection. We could make use of that. That might very well, have an influence real soon. Okay. This stuff's taken care of. Believe that takes care of everything in here. I don't need to open up this grate. I don't believe there are enemies in that corner piece. The traps, if memory serves, are rough. It would be just if I want to scoop up some extra experience points on Tiny's shop and hopefully not blow up all 11 of his HP. We blew up 5 of his HP. And yep, just like that. We do have a well, though, which solves these problems. Good stuff. That way we can continue to spend our time collecting experience points, should we so desire. We should come back in here and visit Joe, who is out of business. Sign on the desk reads, out of business. I would like to be able to zoom out more on this map. Also, by the way, if you didn't know that you could click on this top right corner for whatever reason and show off a minimap, oof. Woe be unto you. That leads back into there. This leads into the bank. Am I going to spend a day showing off a chat with the bank? Sure. We're just fucking around.
Safe and secure.
You earn 1% interest on the gold and gems that you place in here every day. As in, like, every day, like the stuff you have in there, it accumulates 1% interest. Obviously, if you have it in the bank, you can't spend it. But any other bank you can pull the stuff from. Gems are used for spellcasting. Gems are also pulled if you need Mr. Wizard's help, who will teleport you back to Vertigo at the cost of all of your gems you have on hand. But none are in the bank. And yes, it did consume a day just to interact with the bank. A full 24 hours. Game is kind of wild that way, where just it's sense of like time fuckery. I'm glad that stuff was done away with in like Might and Magic 6, 7, and 8. I don't care for that as a design choice. To have time really pass like that, particularly when a year is only 100 days. It's pretty unsatisfying. Makes you like want to like save before you even interact with buildings. You're caring about stuff like score? Or age? Hello? Ooh, took 10 HP of damage opening that. Let's not fuck around then. Get back to the healing well. There we go. I mean, you see how quickly we melted through tiny shopkeepers' HP. Well, everyone else is still great. I mean, Vic spent a little bit, but by and large, we're doing good on everyone else. They're still overhealed. That's what that silvery HP bar represents, if you were unaware. Hello? Congratulations on you taking some hits. Congratulations on you, too. Immediately just went after the fucking robber. Hasn't this robber been through enough? Welcome to jail. Anything here in jail? Nothing here in jail. Damn. A little low to be opening up more trap zones. Never searched these. We'll scoop up a little bit of extra gold. I'm right next to the well, so I might as well heal up again. 2 gold. Yeah. Here's the magic mirror. Type in your location. If it's a valid one, you'll get teleported to it. Could be a city, could be a dungeon. It's a pretty good feature. And we will be making use of it over the course of our time with Might and Magic World of Xeen. There's a tavern there. Blacksmith, of course. We go this way and turn right. You'll get to Gilbert's Hexes. Nothing in the beds here, I don't think. Nope. We do have business
Welcome
here.
to the guild.
We have some memberships. You get access to some spell info. Like first aid. Magically cures one character 6 points of damage. Pulls all sleeping party members from their slumber, canceling the sleep condition. Cure wounds is 15 points of damage. A flying fist is 6 points of physical damage. There's a light spell. We all start with that. There is a pain spell, stimulates the pain centers of your opponent's brains, inflicting 8 points of physical damage. Here's a very lovely protection from elements, which we have an item that is going to help us with that. We have a revitalize, removes the weak condition from a character. I think it actually applies to all characters. Sparks envelops the monsters in an electrically charged gas cloud, inflicting 2 points of electrical damage per level of the caster. And a suppressed poison slows the effects of poison on the character, but does not remove the poison condition. This is pretty handy for delving into the dwarf mines, as there's quite a lot of poison that gets thrown down in there. What we're gonna do is come buy some spells. I guess I can also look at spell info for our sorcerer spells. Awaken is exactly what it says in the 10. Energy Blast, a bolt of pure energy is fired from the caster's clenched fist, inflicting 2 to 6 points of energy damage per level of the caster. Insect Spray coats a group of monsters with a poison specifically designed to kill insects. Spiders do fall into the insect sprayable category. Jump puts enough strength to the legs of the party to jump over one square, provided there are no walls of matter or magic. The spell cannot be used in combat. Light, a magic arrow fires a magical bolt at one opponent, inflicting 8 points magical damage. Trap Metal sprays a group of monsters with sharp metal fragments, inflicting 2 points physical damage per level of the caster. Sleep puts a group of monsters to sleep until they overcome the spell or are damaged. Toxic Cloud surrounds a group of monsters with noxious gases, inflicting 10 points of poison damage. And Wizard Eye gives the party a bird's eye view of their surroundings. The view will appear in the upper right corner of the game screen. What this does is the Wizard Eye will show a full fleshed out mini-map. So it'll like show the places you haven't been in like that mini-map view, so you can see like what's in those areas. Like, hey, that's an interesting spot. And I believe you can click on it to flicker that Wizard Eye on and off. So you'd be like, okay, this is where I've actually walked on the map. This is what the Wizard Eye is showing me. But it's all in the mini-map only. You don't get to see it on the big map. Note that our prices are doubled. We are going to be taking a first aid on Zachary.
Enjoy.
We're going to be taking a first aid on Kalen.
Enjoy.
Enjoy. The rest of this I'm going to want to think about. Considering where we might be going next and sort of what assets and things I'm going to be having access to. That'll be something I end up doing off camera. I will buy Awaken, we'll say, on our Archer, Vic. For now. Yeah, it'll be fine. I'm not worried about it.
Enjoy.
I will. And now it's the 9th. 1:58 a.m. Tiny Shopkeeper nearly fucking bites it. 1 hit point, that trap dealing 10 points of damage to him. Help me! Hup. Good thing we have that well. I need to go into the bank again. Thanks. Yeah. Like, we've nearly gone through an entire week already, and some of the time was, of course, handled before starting this first episode. Let's see another way into the tavern. I don't remember whether the, yeah, the characters are going to say anything else. Indeed. They do not. I think that clears up all of the enemies. I might have left a Doombug or a Slime milling around in some corner somewhere. Not a big deal in the grand scheme of things. We'll go heal again. I'll have another quick look around. We've been over here. We saw this stuff over here. The clue books have fully filled maps, but I'm not wanting to use them for that. I want to use the clue book for a just a reference guide for the equipment we're gonna find. Also, the clue books, if memory serves, have a number of inaccuracies in them. They're not correctamundo. Also, there was a room that I ended up missing. Not that there was anything in it. Let's go get nuked by this trap. That's another 10 hit points of damage. Just blown up. If Tiny Shopkeeper was not so damn sturdy and had some human resistances, he easily could have been put unconscious. We are in need of rest. Look at our characters all sad and weak. But I'm pretty sure our training time is going to take care of that. And I'm done wandering around here. I've gotten my fill. Note that our attributes are lowered across the board from our weakened state, but casting Revitalize would solve that fight just fine. If I picked that up, which I did not. Let's get some training done. Yep. Right here. I'm going to save the game. We'll call this episode 2. Like that.
Looking to train?
I am. Cost 10.
Good job! Good job! Good job! Good job! Good job! Good job! Not today!
Classes do level at different rates. So note the barbarians are level 4.
Good job! Not today!
These paladins made it to level 3 on the same experience.
Good job! Not today!
So did the archer.
Good job! Good job! Good job!
And the robber makes it to level 5 with a bunch of extra experience points. And that did not cure the weekend. Okay. I thought the passage of time there, and that just took an entire week across the board, would also end up resolving a week. We can solve that just fine either by casting Revitalize or by resting. Weak is a pretty easy condition to handle in this game. You're not gonna die. Like, you're not gonna keel over just by a lack of sleep like you can in, like, my Magic 6 through 8. So yeah, Pork and Beans, 68 hit points. Necrolotu, 60 hit points. We're level 4, so we're going to be having 2 attacks now, which is pretty delicious. 2 attacks per round on our barbarians. Zachary has 30 hit points. Kaylin has 27. You can see the endurance difference there. So there's a being, and you can see the half-orc difference here compared to Necrolotu. I believe that it doesn't matter. Tiny Shopkeeper with 50 hit points, and Vic Badshot with 33 hit points. Obviously, when we resolve the weekend state, that's gonna help us think. I think the plus 25 hit point well will actually take care of weekend too. Should be pretty handy. It's only 1 attack per round on everyone else. Our theory skill is up to 40 on Tiny Shopkeeper. We're going to have a much easier time picking through things as we go. It's going to be great. I think that is going to do it. The blacksmith is going to have new stuff in shop. But I'm going to call this video here. We've gone 24 minutes. We take care of Vertigo. Off screen, I'll putter around, do some inventory management, look at the spells, decide what specifically I want to bring. And when we come back, I am likely going to be leaving Vertigo for Toad Meadow, but I might take a side trip to River City through the Magic Mirror. See you all later.